Hey everyone, this is Megan Connell, CEO of Praxis Metrics, and I'm here to walk you through our new e-commerce dashboard. We built this dashboard to help e-commerce companies scale their businesses. Over the last 5 years, we've worked with over 150 e-commerce brands and have found that the metrics in this dashboard are the top KPIs that most brands want to automate and visualize right out of the gate. This is a combination of all of your e-commerce transaction data, even if you sell on multiple platforms like Amazon and Shopify and WooCommerce, and it combines in attribution insights from your Google Analytics account and your paid media platforms to give you an entire view of your customer journey. So here we start with an executive pulse, which allows you to see at a glance how your core KPIs are trending this month compared to last month. This will help you see instant trends to let you know if there are any red flags that you need to look into. This next section is customer profiles. We want to show you who your best customer is, where they came from, what they purchased first, how much they were worth, and then how long it took them to repurchase. Then we want to show you them in comparison to your average customer profile so that then you can optimize your customer journey to yield higher 90-day LTVs. From there, we move into your revenue performance. Here, we're showing you year-over-year performance as well as month-over-month performance, as well as displaying your percent to goal for each of those. Now, one of the biggest problems that we see with our e-commerce clients is the issue of over-attribution amongst their ad platforms. Many times, multiple ad platforms will claim credit for the same customers' purchases because they have inaccurate or siloed attribution models. However, because we extract the raw data from each platform, we're actually able to drill down to show you how much of a variance there is between your ad platforms and what they're reporting and what's actually being collected. We break this data out by platform, and you can even drill into the individual campaigns on each platform so that you can see which campaigns are over-attributing so that your team can actually go and fix the tracking. We also include a chart that shows variance over time. This way you can see if your tracking is getting better or worse over time and if you're fixing the over-attribution problems. Then we move into customer lifetime value. Most platforms will give you an average lifetime value for your customers, but we always say that averages are inherently evil because they take your best customers and your worst customers and they shove them together into one group. But really, in order to scale and grow, you need to understand how your high LTV customers differ from your low LTV customers so that you can do more to attract those more valuable customers and eliminate the marketing efforts or the products or the discount codes that are yielding those low LTV customers. So instead of us just giving you one LTV metric that's an average, we help you break out LTV into cohorts of your customers based on their first month of purchase, the discount codes used, or where they came from. We also parse out how these metrics perform over time so that as you roll out initiatives to increase these cohort LTVs, you have measurable proof to tie those efforts to improved LTV. One of the fastest and easiest ways to increase your customers' LTV over time is to improve their customer journey. If you can figure out what products yield the highest repeat conversions, then you can put more emphasis on those and optimize your customer's journey based on their actual data. Next, we want to help you optimize your average order value. So we show you the states and zip codes that provide you with the highest AOVs so that you can hyper-target your ads. Then we also show you how your AOV is trending out over time so that you can see the effectiveness of your efforts. The next thing we show you is your retention and repurchase rates for your customers. We break it down so you can see the days between a customer's first and second order, second and third and fourth. But we also show you the percentage of customers coming back for a second, third, and fourth order, as well as how long it takes in between those orders so that you can see if you are improving over time and increasing your customers' retention rates. And in addition, you can filter all of this based on where they came from. That brings us to revenue, and more specifically, where your revenue comes from. We break down your revenue by state and by zip code, but we've also made a direct connection into live population data so that we can show your market penetration and which states disproportionately purchase your products. We also include revenue by product, by promo code, and how much of your revenue comes from new versus returning customers, as well as data on the peak purchase times of your customers. And here we dive into the details of your customer journey so that we can find the areas of waste and optimization. We drill into where your customers come from, what they're purchasing, the revenue they generate, the CAC, ROAS, and any upsell insights as well. Finally, if you offer any sort of memberships or subscriptions, we gather all that data for you as well. We can show you the subscription trends by product, the percentage of customers with subscriptions. We can also show you the changes to your subscription trend, including how many people restarted subscriptions, the brand new ones each month, the number of canceled, the number of same month cancellations, and the total active. And then we overlay that with the retention and the churn rates. We also break those out separately. And more importantly, we also show the number of days to cancellation. That way, you can see spikes or trends within your cancellation so you can improve your nurture and retargeting sequences to really specifically reduce churn. Finally, we've got cohort metrics around your subscriptions as well, so that you can see where people are dropping off and if you're improving your subscription retention over time. In closing, this dashboard was built with input from some incredibly data-driven e-commerce brands. We built this dashboard to answer the most common and foundational questions that e-commerce brands really need in order to scale. But this version of the dashboard is really just the beginning. The entire dashboard can be tailored to your business's uniqueness. We also have the framework to map in tables that can help you clean up your SKU naming conventions or clean up your UTMs. And we can even create product categories for cleaner visuals. We also have the framework to map in all of your wholesale, retail, or affiliate data into this dashboard so that you really have an entire view of the business. So if you have any questions, again, this is Megan Connell at Praxis Metrics. Please feel free to reach out to us and we'll be happy to help in any way we can.